Hello, welcome to Words Have Power. I'm Words. I'm waiting to see if the sound is going to work. It sounds like it's good and it's not janky or anything. Maybe, possibly. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, the past couple days I've been sick, lots of coughing and stuff. And baby girl had a snow day today. Hey DJ, how you doing? Um, Alrighty. So things have been pretty intense the past few days, huh? Yeah, yeah. Men. I'm so sorry to say this, but unfortunately, um, Humpty Dumpty and his buddies have decided that all men are actually women. I'm so sorry. Whether you're trans or not, you're a woman. I s From conception. I didn't make this rule. I didn't. So, Yeah, DJ, just so you know, you're a woman. At this point, all we can do is laugh, right? Laugh wherever you can, man. That's what I'm saying. Just laugh. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Logic, reason, science have all flown out the window in the United States. It's just a bag of giggles over here, man. So yeah, how is everyone doing? Hey Phoenix, how you doing? What's up? Everyone is trans now. Just men. Men are. What? Humpty Dumpty and his clowns are simply wanting to build the world's largest madhouse. Yeah. And the lawsuits. Oh my God. Like, wow. The lawsuits that are going to be flying around is just, it's going to be an interesting several years. Very interesting. I'm glad you're doing good, Phoenix. I saw that. Does this mean that I technically transitioned when you came out? I'm not sure how that works. I have no idea. They don't know either. They have no idea what they're doing, is what is happening. They have no clue what is happening. And we know that, Humpty Dumpty doesn't actually read anything, so he probably doesn't even know what he signs. Proof of bad education and control of media does to human abilities to think rationally. Well, Humpty Dumpty's daddy paid his way through school. Like, he probably wouldn't have made it through school if not for daddy's money. These are Nepo babies. We're dealing with Nepo babies who've never had to struggle. They don't understand the word. Like, the word groceries is a foreign word to them. You know what I mean? I just... or slept the whole way through. I'm just saying, like, so from conception, we're all the gender we were at conception, or sex. Was it gender or sex? I forget. Yeah. So, well, to be in school isn't the same as learning anything useful. So many spoiled brats get paid for grades. Yeah. Yep. It's just, I, uh, stunning, really. It's stunning. They never really think anything through or like, you know, think. They don't think is what's happening. Um, so I was reading that and I was trying to decipher, and I think that in their feeble brains, they think that the larger sexual cell means male and the smaller sexual cells mean female. Like, what? What? I, none of it makes any kind of sense to me at all whatsoever. I do know the Y chromosome is like not doing well, and that maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know. We're going to laugh is what we're going to do, because you know what? Laughing helps in stressful times. It's actually um, a big part of de-stressing and self-care is that's laughter. So we're going to fucking laugh is what we're going to do. Man. Oh boy. Also, I bring a Nordic view into this dumpster fire. And what do Humpty and his cronies do when we tell them they are bonkers, go to our countries and such as they have no valid arguments? I mean, they were chased. Dumpy's family was chased out of a Nordic country for not wanting to fight in a war. Like, they're a family of cowards, is what I'm saying. I mean, but he's supposed to be the commander in chief over the military. Last time I checked, not one person in his family has actually like served in the military, and he doesn't understand how the government like functions. Like, there are already some of the things that he's signed. There are already problems, like constitutional problems. Like the Fourth Amendment and others. So, hey, Wicked Twist, how you doing? What's up? You're over on Twitch. Is it Twitch? I keep getting Twitch and Switch mixed up. How you doing? I feel like it's a dude, earlier I was like, man, this is like 1984, Fahrenheit 451, The Handmaid's Tale, Parable of a Sower, and the sequel, all rolled up into this weird ball of feces. Like, what is even happening? Oh, well, that explains a lot. That explains so much. If you haven't read Parable of a Sower, and then there's a second book, I forget the name of it now. Those two books are so good. The first one's hard to get through, but it's good. Yeah. Okay, so some news sources. I'm not like a news source channel, and I wanted to like kind of give you some good news sources because the legacy media is dropping every single ball. Let's see, you got Don Lemon, who has a YouTube channel, and he's doing some good stuff with his videos, just providing accurate information. So check that out. And then, yes, Parable of the Talents, right? That's it. So Don Lemon, Midas Touch, Democracy Now, Occupy Democracy. Those are all really good news sources right here on the tubes. So that's where I'm getting a lot of my news because there's so much happening that it's hard for me to even keep up. Who donated 500 to who? What? Ground news. Where's that on YouTube? Because if so, I will check it out. Um, Legacy News has bent the whole knee and then broke their backs. Okay, like I still like Rachel Maddow, of course, but like when I say kissing ass, that is an understatement. If y'all don't mind, please hit that like button real quick while you're here, if that's okay. If you don't mind, consensually, please. Um, I'll have to check that out. A web page, seen some ads and checked some there. Okay, right on. Ground news gathers news from both sides and compiles them together. Dude, if you don't stop spamming, I will block you. Y'all don't ever come in and ask permission. You just start spamming. And it's irritating. I will report you and block you. They weigh the news as of the source, honesty, propaganda, and such. Ah, right on. Well, there's a lot of there is a lot of dude. And here we go with the spamming because you have nothing better to do. If you had asked, I might have said yes, but you didn't ask. Why is it not giving me? um, Too much whataboutism going on. They try to equate stuff like apples and oranges. It's an impossibility. I hope I'm not spamming too much. No, it's not you, DJ. Um, I mean, I think that things should be overhauled for sure. um, can you do me a favor and report them over on Twitch? Yeah. Exactly. That would be a good step. By the way, Draca, you don't know who I am and you don't know who my friends are, and I will find out where you are, and I'll find out everything about you, and so will everyone else. You played with the wrong one. You should go look up my Brian in the consequences playlist. The Brian series where he ended up in prison. God damn it. Give me 1 second, y'all. I have to do this a different way. I'll be right back. That was all I needed was for you to threaten me. That was all I needed. And you just did it, just like that. Ah, thank you. Bruh, what a dumbass. By the way, you don't have my IP. See. Sorry for the distraction, y'all. I just have to try to do some things. Okay, those things are done. Do, do, do. He lacks both the IP as well as the IQ. Yeah, he has no idea. Absolutely no idea. Brian thought he was slick too. Yeah, he did. Alrighty, so I'm gonna have to wait until Maki gets home for the other thing. Wow, I have a new Brian. So this one starts on a on a YouTube video. I'm not messing with Twitch right now. It's too toxic. Sorry, y'all. If you're over there, you have to come over here. You're great. You think you're great. The dude thinks he's great. And here's this one just so my friends can see it. Dun-dun-dun. And then here's where he, starts being rude. But he started here. So, yeah, that's okay. I mean, it's just proving my point of how toxic it is for femme presenting people online. Nothing good. His mommy should have swallowed. Okay, so, um, it's funny, a lot of the time when I start talking about Humpty Dumpty, that starts happening. Isn't that interesting? It's almost like people are just really, really sensitive little snowflakes or something. I don't know. Laudanum. I wish. Maybe he'd chill out and, feel better about himself or something. I don't know. Get a life? I'm sure he's another one that's hanging out, like, in a room in mommy and daddy's house or something. He watched Super Mario and thought eating mushrooms. Oh god. That whole "I have your IP address." No, you don't. No, you don't. That's funny. I do you remember back when trolls used to actually be, like, funny and, like, witty and kind of they'd make you wonder if they actually were a troll or if they were serious or, like, I don't know, like, there was an art to it or something. Now it's just kinda pathetic. Anywho, back on point. So, yeah, there's a whole lot of nonsense going on out there. Let's see. Hey, the mind, how you doing? You're an intel intellectual troll. Okay, well, you're not you're hold on. Me you're not this kinda troll or this or, where's that one? Ew, I'm so scared. Ugh, but I do appreciate this. Kinda sad to leave, Twitch for that, but I have to have mods over on Twitch because too many trolls over there. Um, federal district court judge temporarily blocks Trump's birthright citizenship order, probably because Constitution. The Constitution. There's this thing that he's never read called the Constitution. Um, you troll the intellectual idiots. I mean, please, for the love of everything holy. Who's that guy? Peterson, the guy who's like knows everything. You can't tell him anything. He's just so full of himself. He knows more about women than women do. Oh God, that dude is so irritating. Jordan Peterson, yes, thank you. Too many frustrated incels with broken keyboards over at Twitch, probably. Yes. Yeah. Like, I literally will have to have mods to be over there, sadly. Like, I have some people who follow me over there, really cool people, but it's the trolls are ugh. Um, I saw that Jordan Peterson dude speak when I was in college, and he went off on this thing about, like, women. Why do you have to wear makeup? Literally, yes, we do. There are certain job fields, if you don't put makeup on, you're considered inappropriately dressed for work. Like, does he not know that? Did that miss him? I have questions. Um, oh, dude, have you seen the this most recent fire that busted out in Northern or Southern California? It's which thing is sexist? I mean, a lot of things that come out of Jordan Peterson's mouth is sexist. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think that dude understands anything that's happening at all, even remotely. Did you know that if you're an ex-sheriff's deputy, you can request to have your IP address, hidden? Or even more so if you're a former victim's advocate. If you're a victim's advocate, you can request that, just so you know. Women should be able to not wear makeup without it being an issue. Yeah, in a public setting, that's my honest opinion on that. I Women should just do what they want. I Listen, people should be able to do what they want with their own faces. If you're a man and you wanna wear makeup or whatever, like nail polish, and it throughout history, except for the past, what, 100 years, men have worn cosmetics, nail polish. Heels were invented by men to help them sit in a saddle better on horses. If you look at a Roman statue, what are most Roman men wearing? I'm just saying. Mm. I see nothing wrong with men wearing makeup. In fact, oh my god, every single, like, movie star, rock star, those hard AF rock stars like Motley Crue and all that, they were wearing makeup the entire time they were ever on stage or in front of a camera. They were all wearing makeup. All those movie stars always wear makeup. Ask me how I know. Exactly. That right there. So long as what one is doing is not causing harm to another, it doesn't bloody matter. Exactly. The heels, dresses, yeah. Toga, yeah. Renaissance France and Italy. I mean, I hate to break it to people, but if you're in Paris and you see a really hot dude walking around, I would bet money he's wearing makeup. Just, like, really, really natural. I used to work high-end private security. I seen Tom Cruise, not on camera. Guess what? He was wearing makeup. Yeah, they'd have, I mean, when they were in the fields, they'd have, like, oh, what do you call it? A tunic and their other armor type stuff, but yeah, they're wearing skirts, togas, dresses, what we call dresses now. Um, I would hope and pray that most people would have wanted the children, as many children as possible on life rafts, and, if a woman's pregnant, um exactly, exactly. Yep. "Hey, Scoob, how you doing?" Yeah, I mean, in ancient Egypt, the eyeliner, having kohl around your eyes was considered, like, medicinal. That one of the first recorded strikes in human history, one of the things that they were striking over was that they were not paid enough kohl for their eyes, for eye protection, because it actually helps protect you from sunlight too. Seriously. And these were men, so there's nothing wrong with men wearing makeup. That it's sexist to say that men cannot wear makeup. Besides, makeup is fun. Exactly. Exactly. "Hey, Wanda, how you doing? What's up?" We're just over here laughing. We laughed at a troll for a little while there. Mm. I mean, at this point, I think people are trying to make masculinity just toxicity, like they're masking toxicity with the word masculinity, but well, because, I mean, that's an acceptable form of makeup, right? Like, right? I saw something where, this group, a certain particular group was mad at Taylor Swift for wearing red lipstick to the football games for her boyfriend, and they were calling her mid and saying that, like, she needed him to be successful, and I'm like, Dude, what? What what drugs are you on?" I'm sorry to burst everyone's bubble, but Brad Pitt wears makeup too. All of the dudes in Hollywood and all of the media, they all wear makeup. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Whatever, it's fine. They all wear makeup. Yeah. Your favorite action stars, they have makeup on. Yep. Who's the dude with the shaved head? Um, he's from the UK. Action guy. I can't remember his name now, but I told him the F off in the French Quarter. He got in my way and I was ticked. Didn't even realize who he was at the time. But I mean, he had makeup on, all right? Full face. Um, I mean, I'm just telling you, why are they wearing dresses? What's up with that? Steve Buscemi. Yeah, they all wear makeup though. You have to. I mean, part of the reason I have all the glare on me is because I don't have, um, foundation or anything like that on. Jason Statham, yes, I told that dude off, dude, like, hard. 'Cause they took up the film production he was working on took up the whole street from, like, one part of the French Quarter to the other, and I'd left work, and I was on my way for lunch, and I'm like, "Dude, get the fuck out of my way, dude. I have, like, half an hour. I'm starving. Move." And he just stood there and stared at me like, "What?" And I was like, "If you don't get out of my way, I'm gonna run over you and break your ass in 2." Like, I was like, "I'm starving. Move." And he's like, "You're not gonna be able to work in movies anymore." I'm like, "What are you even talking about?" Like, I don't work in that. Like, get out of my way. People live here. Although I will say he did apologize. Oh, thank you. I mean, I do have makeup on, but, you know, no one messes when we're hungry. I'm just saying, dude, dude, the worst time to be making a movie was when they were doing it. Like, I was starving. You know, when you're so hungry that you're like a sandwich that you get those little, pre-made sandwiches in a grocery store sound good. Like, I normally don't eat those, but exactly, exactly. Yeah, if you're ever in the French Quarter of New Orleans and you see a film crew, they will be rude to you more than likely. There's only been one where they were actually really polite to people. The rest of the time, it's like they think they own the city and they own the street you live on or work on. So you gotta get aggressive. May the odds ever be in your favor. That's pretty much what it felt like, you know? And he looked at me, and when I realized who he was, I was like, "I don't care who you are. I do listen, move." And my roommate was with me, and my roommate's like, "You should move. She's, like, starving. You should move. You should move now, quietly, just move." Exactly. So, yeah, what were we saying? Oh, wow. So, apparently what's this dude's name? Pete Hegseth? I can't say his name right. Has unreported allegations that were not shown to the public. Hegseth. Pete Hegseth? Ew, I hate that dude, and I have the right to have that opinion, it's fine. Um, LA fire updates, multiple new blazes erupt in South California. Fuck. Propaganda from the New York Post. Right, right. Man, when I tell you it's just obvious at this point, the propaganda. I mean, for some people, it's so difficult. So, story time. I was living in New Orleans in the French Quarter, um, in like a highly popular part of the French Quarter at the time, and I had a film crew tell me I was not allowed to go into my apartment after I'd worked an 18-hour shift. I was like, "Show me any kind of legal documentation that denies me access to my home, or get the fuck out of my way." Hide and deflect all around. Dude, I mean, I kind of feel like the part of me prior to my ex is coming back, and these mofos have no idea. It's gonna be interesting. All right, so let's talk about rug sweeping. I'm gonna do a dedicated live stream to this, but let's just talk about rug sweeping for a little bit, okay? Okay. So Elania Musk, um, who was apparently incredibly high as a kite at the inauguration, right? and did the salute twice, not once, but twice. Apparently, uh, he's just on the spectrum, so he can't help himself, right? He can't help himself. He's on the spectrum. He was just making a heartfelt gesture from his soul. Oh my God. We should all have sympathy for his poor little baby soul. He didn't mean to do the thing that he did twice. It was an accident twice. That is rug sweeping. That's rug sweeping. That's manipulation. And that's what? Gaslighting and Darvo. Because you're mean if you point out that he did that twice. So twice is not an accident. Twice is a purpose. Twice is a pattern. Twice is he meant to do that and he did what he did and he meant what he meant, right? That right there. He knew what he was doing. Has anyone seen an apology that actually like meant anything? Has that genius? Genius. He's a genius, y'all. He's a genius. Right? Supposedly, in theory, in Minecraft, he's a genius. Has that genius actually apologized or acknowledged what he did? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mhm. And being on the spectrum is no excuse. I'm on the spectrum. I'm on the spectrum and I've never, ever, ever done that. And I will not. And then I heard somebody else was trying to say, well, maybe he has Tourette's. Maybe we don't give him an excuse. How about that? How about we don't give out excuses to people who choose to do certain things, right? Exactly. And how exactly is he a genius? He's a nepo baby who took emeralds from his daddy's emerald mine and he sold them. And then he bought a bunch of companies where actual geniuses invented real actual things they invented. He bought those companies and those inventions and then calls himself a genius. But he's not a genius enough not to know, hey, I shouldn't make that hand signal. I shouldn't do that thing twice, right? And when I saw that he had done that hand signal twice, I made a video on the clock app and I was like, what you want to bet he's going to Darvo? Let the Darvo begin. And sure enough, the Darvo begun. I mean, they're nothing if not predictable, right? Exactly. Stamping your name on it doesn't make you a genius. Like, it just means you're a Nepo baby. Um, exactly. Yeah, other countries are like, he had a portrait taken down somewhere, like he's, you know, on occasion, I sometimes wish that certain fictional characters were real. There's a rude one right there for you. I just Oh, by the way, did you know that the tech bros, the nepo baby tech bros are already fighting amongst each other, and, and the MAGA base is starting to cry because 'cause they're starting to realize that they're gonna have their rights taken away and, you know, basically nothing for them, everything for the millionaires and the billionaires. They're it's starting to dawn on them. It's just gross, man. It's gross. It's ugh. Mm. Oh, and then, Muskie Boy, his dad came out and was telling people about, Muskie Boy's mom and his mom's parents, so his grandparents. Did you hear about that? Why was he doing that salute? We all know why. We all know. You can't let toxic people gaslight you. Absolutely not. Well, it'll be really funny when the leopards really start eating those faces off. Y'all will be able to hear me laugh without the microphone. Wherever, like Phoenix, you'll be able to hear me in the UK laughing my whole ass off. Just like, oh my God, the stupid, it hurts. Um, yep, yep. Oh, and then so Trump had Bitcoin apparently, and then Melania launched her own. And as soon as she launched her own, his, like, started going downhill. It's a it's not a 3-ring circus, it's like a 9 or 10-ring circus, okay? And all the clowns are agents of chaos, like, full on, they have butcher knives, they don't even care, like, this is the United States. If you're not in the United States, if you're from another country, please don't come here. Stay away. Um, have mercy on us. Like, you're in Sweden. I wish I was anywhere but here at this point. Like, mm, I mean, it's really cold here though. It has snowed a lot in the past couple of days. And we've had snow in places like freezing, like ice and shit in Florida, like the Panhandle, Louisiana, Mississippi. Hell hath frozen over, y'all. Uh, exactly. I just And what I find interesting is all of these whack jobs are like, "See all the fires in North or Southern California," but then you have these, like, cold snaps in hot places normally, and a lot of the people down there don't have the clothing for that, right? And they're not saying the same thing about themselves. Interesting how that works. The hypocrisy, it's the hypocrisy for me. Okay, so in this live stream, I just basically really wanted us to sit down and have a laugh and chill and have a stress reliever. I also want to say, remember the 4 R's. The 4 R's, okay? If you're feeling overstressed, anxiety through the roof, panic, all of that stuff, remember the 4 R's: retreat, rest, regroup, rebound, okay? Those are all self-explanatory. It's okay to rest when you need to, if you can. Ted Cruz is in Cancun. I mean, I would bet money that they're all probably everyone who's wealthy and can afford to do so is probably not even in the South suffering through it. So mhm, yep, exactly. They don't logical, critical thinking does not enter into the equation ever for them. Exactly. It's okay to just pause and take a break. It's okay. Um, so over the next few live streams, we're gonna be talking about things that are in my wheelhouse to try to help people kind of make sense of what you're gonna be seeing in the news. You're gonna be seeing a lot of rug sweeping, gaslighting, Darvo. Gaslighting and Darvo kinda go hand in hand, but Darvo takes it further than gaslighting. Um, it's anything they can do to try to discredit anyone who calls out what they're doing, they will do. This country should have made certain behaviors and ideologies a criminal offense a long time ago. They should have. Freedom of speech is great, but there should be a limit. You cannot yell fire in a movie theater. Yes, it is. It is. Um, because usually Darvo is way more strategic and insidious, and Darvo can be, just devastating. Gaslighting is bad too. Don't get me wrong. Gaslighting is really bad, and it gaslighting is like a continuous roller coaster ride. Darvo is like that roller coaster ride spinning at the same time. So at this point, when I see someone gaslighting or Darvo, like basically being a flea or flying monkey for the GOP, I just laugh. I just laugh. They hate that. They can't stand it. And that makes me so happy for some reason. I don't know why. It just makes me happy. Yes. Yep. And it all is meant to make you question yourself, um, question what you saw, question what you heard, question what you know, question everything about yourself. Don't let them pull you into that BS. Yeah. Uh-oh. You gonna come say hi? You just gonna chirp? I'm right here. Uh-huh. Yeah. Come on. Come say hi. She's thinking about it. She's contemplating. Um, Gaslighting is more about denial and deflection. Well, Darvo is denial and or deflection, attack, reverse victim, and offender. That's literally what they're doing for, on Musk's behalf is Darvo. And we have the kitty tax. We do. There are only 3 lights when clearly there are 4. Yeah. You okay? Do you want to purr into the mic? I might do some ASMR with her sometime because when she's sleeping, she snores, and it's the cutest thing. Yes, I'm gonna put you down. No, you can't stay up here on my shoulder all day. Oh boy. So to everyone who has been, y'all would not believe we have so many new subscribers, and we're almost at the goal of watch hours for me to monetize, which would be awesome because then I can get the new wire I need for the sound equipment, things like that, um, and other things that I'm working on. Gaslighting is the more self-defense to avoid accountability. Darvo is to push the blame over more. Yeah, I get you. Exactly. Exactly. So, did y'all see the all the, things that they're doing with the whitehouse.gov website? Like, the Constitution was, taken down for a little bit there? That was interesting. Oh, they also took down the women's reproductive rights.gov page. So now there's women's reproductive rights.gov.com, I do believe is what it was. Because groups are trying to, like, keep knowledge out there as much as possible, so it's this is insane, y'all. I have not seen anything like this in my 51 years of life in this country to this degree. In the first week of a presidency, right? It's the first week, right? Because it feels like 2 to me. Because yep, xenophobia, isolationism. It's amazing. Oh, boy. So I appreciate everyone who has, subbed and watching the videos and all of that. We're gonna have some dedicated, like, request videos to kind of fine-tune conversations about certain things. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. His promises fall like dominoes, and yet the MAGA all say it's hunky dory. There's a thing called betrayal blindness. It's where you're in a toxic situationship with someone, but you just can't face it. You just can't face the reality of the fact that you have been betrayed deeply. Ah, I I I get you. I wish if we had the resources, we would not be in this country. Just saying. Back in the day, I thought about moving over. I didn't know where. I landed on New Orleans, and I was like, "Okay, I wish I had went elsewhere." So so Phoenix Rising and DJ could actually meet up sometime because 'cause you're both in Europe. I'm jealous. Is it true that there's, like, an island or something over somewhere off the coast of the UK somewhere where they're like, "We'll pay you to come, like, live on this island," 'cause ooh, hey, hey, dude, I wish. I would grab my kiddos and be like, the grandbaby and the kitties and be like, "Let's go." What? You can't get on the shoulder right now, okay? Do you want me to hold you? Is that what's going on? Such a baby. Uh-huh. Is that where you wanna be? I don't have a parrot, I have a kitty. Alright. No, she's not actually a baby kitten, but I sometimes feel like she is. I can't hold you like that forever, baby, alright? Not in this chair. Alrighty, so so if y'all have questions about different aspects of abuse tactics, we're gonna be doing some deep dives. I'm hoping that that will help people to, see things better. I already have, I think, 4 streams. So, a bit of homework. Have y'all seen Dirty John? Either seen the TV show or listened to the podcast, Dirty John? Yeah, I've yep, it's scary because certain people wanna do what they're doing here in the US, they wanna do this all over the world. So, heard about it only. I don't know if it's available in Sweden, um, but look and see if it is, because 'cause we're gonna be talking about I'm gonna use that situation to show examples of certain things, because once you see these things and once you really kind of get used to seeing the things that happened, it becomes easier to spot, if that makes sense. So if I show you examples, you'll what we consider DV abuse tactics are also used in businesses, churches, politics, all of that. So being able to spot toxic tactics is a really good thing. So we're going to be talking about and Dirty John. He did such a good. They did such a good job with the series. Like the actors and the actresses were perfectly cast. It was so well done. The podcast is really good too, and actually listening to the voices of the people who were involved and like their perspective. Wow, dude, it's. I'm so glad that the family that he didn't hurt anyone in the family. He can for the win. Right on. Ah, right on. What is HR admin in Sweden? Is that the same as here or what you doing? You cannot have my arm right now, okay? All right. No, you can't hold my arm. No. Go on. Go play. She's mad now. She likes to hold my arm in her paws. You're like, "You're goofy. You're goofy." Oh, wow. Because here HR means protecting the company. They do nothing for the people that work, like the employees, absolutely nothing. In fact, they will screw you over real quick. HR is not there for you if you are in the US. Hold on, y'all. I just got a message. Oh boy. Okay, sorry guys. There's a lot going on right now. Um, right on, right on. That's we need people who actually like are compassionate and care about people. I love the fact that Costco, Ben and Jerry's, and there was another, I think it was Target, is resisting certain things that Humpty Dumpty's trying to do. Like they're like, yeah, no, I love that. Right on, right on. I doubt it. It would probably be just like a money grab. Fast, what are you doing? My cats are in here just being silly, is what is happening. What are you doing, girly girl? Is that in your hold on. Is all right, I'll move it for you. Here, fast. Here. I'm so sorry. I have that in your spot. I am so sorry. Y'all, I am so evil. I had a scarf in her special spot. Okay. Fast is not having it. Mm-mm. I mean, is there really a Space Force? Is that actually a thing? I thought that was just like a talking point. Is that really a thing? At this point, I have to ask these questions. Is that really a real thing? Like, for real? Oh, God. Here's a thought. They could all build all of their little rocket ships and shit and just leave. Pack up their rocket ships and stuff and just go. That'd be great. There you go. Fixed all the problems. You're gonna have to wait until I'm done streaming. Kitty poo. Yeah, exactly. Uh, right, right. Yeah, I don't think, I thought it had a different name. I don't know, but I don't know. Call me funny, but I think it's more important to, actually fund education in the country, housing, things like that. I don't know. Call me weird. All right, y'all. It's been about an hour. I might try to live stream again later this evening. That will be going into, in particular, like rug sweeping and all of that. Um, I had thought about, I don't think it would be a good idea to show clips from the Dirty John show for those who haven't seen it. Um, but I don't know. I'll think about it. If I don't stream later on tonight, then I'll definitely stream tomorrow, though, and we'll talk about abuse tactics. I just needed to sit with y'all and just, like, laugh for a little bit and just, like, "I can't believe what the fuck I'm seeing right here." Like, this is stunning. Yep. Yeah, Bast is named after the Egyptian cat goddess Bast, and Idun, the gray kitty, is named after, she's a in the pantheon with, like, Freya and all them. So both of my cats are named after goddesses. Um, right on, right on. It's good seeing y'all. I'm so thankful for y'all. Like, I'm amazed by like, I try not to look too much at the analytics because it I get, like, a little bit of OCD with it, but we have a lot more subscribers, and we're very close to being monetized, which is awesome because I have things that I'm gonna do to try to help people. It's gonna be a lot of work, but we can do it. I already have people that I'm hopefully gonna be working with on it. Oh boy. And to everyone on the replay crew, thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. Everyone in the chat. Um, I wish I had time to do like edited videos and all that with the flashy flashes and all the things, but I don't have the time for that, sadly. Kevin, ultimately, there's only one race, the human race, and the rest are just ethnicities. So, so yeah. All right, y'all. Maybe I'll see you tonight, but I will definitely see you tomorrow. Have a good day, y'all. Don't forget the 4 R's. And right, right. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Remember, you have the right to say no, and you have the right to say no to gaslighting, Darvo, reg sweeping, and all the toxicity and all the things. Thank y'all, and have a good day. Bye.